He smells like he runs this place. Chub rub bait scent. Caviar in a bait shop?
Oh, that's just how I get rid of my expired bait, eh?
Whee! Look at the cute little termite circus. It's just like a flea circus, but with termites. That was exciting. Well, at least their heating bill must be pretty low.
Greetings, my child.
Yikes!
Welcome to the first church of Lechok, Orthodox. I am Father Allegro Rasputin. How may I help you?
Are you some sort of hologram or something?
Of course not. I'm a ghost.
And you're a priest.
Da.
So you're sort of a holy ghost then?
Very clever, my child. But let's not go looking for trouble, eh?
This is too creepy for words. I'm out of here.
До свидания.
Darn. I wasn't that bad, was I? Rats.
Oh, here's a big surprise. Marco de Pollo has won again.
Grog me, barkeep.
Why, I'll be glad to. After you show me some ID.
I left it in my other pants.
Well, either you change your pants, or you don't get any grog.
But I like these pants.
Well then, no grog for you.
I've got to go.
Right, well, grog will do that.
Nice grass skirt. Rats. It's still pink. That's the end of the pier right here. Somebody's selling fish over here. I'm not picking that up. There's a duckling on this. Must be the duck standard. I'm not picking that up. Hey, Carla.
What do you want?
Where's Otis?
He's on shore leave.
Why aren't you on shore leave?
Someone has to stay and guard the ship while the big cheese repairs all the damage you inflicted on it.
Since you're stuck here, would you like me to get you something from town?
Like what?
Actually, I have no idea. I haven't taken a good look around yet.
Well, maybe you should.
Carry on, Carla.
Do I really have a choice?
I'm not picking that up. Lucre Island Port Authority. I better not go in there, or they might get on my case about the damage my navigator did to the docks. Excuse me, is this?
Come in. Come in.
Come in.
What can we do for you?
I was told you guys could help me.
Of course we can. What is it, wrongful dismemberment?
Hit and run dinghy accident?
Hurt your back while pillaging another ship?
No. I need you to see if you can save my house from being destroyed.
That doesn't sound very
Prestigious.
lucrative.
Did I mention that my house is the governor's mansion on Melee Island?
Governor's mansion, you say?
Well, that changes things. Nice use of the TM.
But you can't be the governor.
I'm here representing the Honorable Elaine Marley Threepwood, governor of the Tri-Island area. She's my wife.
Oh, I get it. He's joking about the wife thing.
And people think lawyers have no sense of humor.
You know, it's illegal to make such wrongful
And preposterous.
claims. Should we sue him?
How much money do you think he has?
I'm serious. We just got back from our honeymoon. 3 glorious months on the high seas. And returned to find the mansion under siege by a dastardly demolitionist.
Is this alleged demolitionist wealthy?
Yes, we could sue them. Put a lien on their catapult. File a writ of habeas moneyus.
Wouldn't you rather go after the big bucks? If Elaine wins the election, she'll be a powerful person. And if the mansion is saved, she'll have someone to thank. And if that someone is you...
We would be given a lot of money? Earned, not given.
Think outside the juror's box, my esteemed colleagues. We could become the official lawyers for the Tri-Island area.
Yes, the preferred legal team of the governor's office. What do you need from us, young fellow?
I don't know. You handled Grandpa Marley's estate, right?
Right. Right?
Right.
Did he have a plan for such a crisis?
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
But we'll get right on it. Right.
Right.
Okay, I'll wait.
Actually, this may take a while.
Legal issues can be quite complicated.
And take a lot of research. Isn't there something else you could do for a while?
See the island.
Take in the sights.
I guess so.
Oh, hey, you might as well take this.
What is it?
It's a letter from Grandpa Marley.
It was supposed to be delivered after his granddaughter got married. This'll save us a trip. Now be gone. We have work to do.
Let's see what it says. My dearest Elaine, if you are reading this, then you are married and I am dead. Now that you've finally settled down with a fearless pirate husband, it's time for you to claim the final pieces of your family's heritage. At the Lucre Island Municipal Bank, you'll find a safe deposit chest under my name. Among other things, the chest contains the deed to the Marley Mansion. Never lose sight of this deed. Furthermore, the chest also contains my wedding gifts to you. I'm sorry that I was unable to deliver them in person, but I go to my grave confident that you've chosen a man I would be proud to call grandson. Lastly, and most importantly, the chest contains the keys to the most terrifying secret in the Caribbean. A secret 10 times as terrifying as Big Whoop? The secret of the ultimate insult! Yipes! If the unholy power of the ultimate insult ever found its way into the wrong hands, there's no telling what sorts of hex-spawn mischief could be unleashed upon our fun-loving pirate citizens. Guard these secrets with your life, and know that no matter where you are, your grandfather is watching over you. With all my love, Horatio Tokamata Marley. How sweet. P.S. If your deadbeat parents come around looking for a handout, tell them to take a long walk off a short gangplank.
Is it time for lunch yet?
They'll never know what hit them. Who can we...
If I took it, their clients wouldn't have anything to sit on. Law practice for dummies.
If we knew where the body was, we could order an exhumation.
Let's see what's inside.
Hey, get...
Oops, sorry. I thought there were complimentary mints inside.
Habeas, habeas, habeas. Follow the money.
And just why not, young lady?
Bank policy, sir. I can't convert these traveler's checks because we've never heard of, what's his name? Australia.
But you've honored them countless times before.
We've had a bad run of counterfeit money come through here lately, so we've had to tighten our policy. And if you ask me, these don't look real. Besides the funny name, there's a picture of a strange animal on here that has another one popping out of its belly.
That's a kangaroo, you ignorant pirate trollop.
See? There you go. Kangaroo. Another funny name. Funny to say, too. Kangaroo. Kangaroo.
Oh, strength. I've got business to attend to, but I'll come back, and when I do, I want these honored.
Have a nice day, Mr. Mandrill.
He should switch to decaf. Hi there.
Welcome to the Second Bank of Lucre. I'm Brittany. How may I help you?
What happened to the first Bank of Lucre?
Nothing. It was our public relations department's idea. They felt that being called the first bank didn't project an image of experience.
I'd like to retrieve some items from my safe deposit box.
Fine, sir. And whose name is it under?
Marley. H.T. Marley. Here's a letter that might help.
I see. This is for Governor Marley. Do you have power of attorney to act on her behalf?
I'm her dashing husband.
Not good enough.
Oh, well, there is this.
Oh my. That will be fine, sir. Just a moment, Mr. Quidworth. There's a gentleman here to use the vault.
Yes? Well, everything seems to be in order, Mr. Marley.
That's Mr. Threefoot.
As you wish, sir. If you'll just follow me into the vault, we can open up your grandfather-in-law's safe deposit chest. Well, here it is, sir. The safe deposit chest of H.T. Marley, just as he left it over 20 years ago.
Wow, what an amazing collection of junk. Why would Grandpa Marley store garbage like this in a bank?
That Governor Marley was an eccentric old salt, wasn't he? We were all crushed when he disappeared off the face of the earth like he did. Anyway, well, I've got some loans to turn down. You just let me know when you're done here, and I'll come running.
Gee, thanks. Well, I guess I better start looking for that deed to the governor's mansion so I can get home to Elaine. Let's see now. Hot water bottle,
Threepwood,
monkey
what are you doing out
pacifier,
here?
Grogaments, Jimmy Hoffa, do-it-yourself tattoo kit, bloody stiletto knife, bottomless mug.
Well, you really should have called me first. We have rules about leaving the vault unattended.
Gee, I'm sorry. I'll go back.
And I'll see if I can scrounge up a grog.
Wax lips. Ah, there it is.
Stick 'em up!
Yikes! Who are you supposed to be?
Isn't it obvious? I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No, you're not.
What makes you say that?
Well, for one thing, Guybrush is much better looking than you are. And for another, the real Guybrush doesn't smell like anchovy halitosis.
All right, mate, bucko. That's enough of that. Back away from the Barney heirlooms and be quick about it. Now, Mr. Threepwood, take a good long look at the last face you'll ever see.
I knew that deregulated banking would lead to this.
This hanky has PP embroidered on it. I highly doubt that this belonged to Grandpa Marley. Ew, this thing reeks. It smells somewhat like hickory smoked fish.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty bank robber.
We've got you surrounded!
It's an old cracked sword.
That's GUYBRUSH THREEPWOO.
There seems to be something inside. It's a music box. Hey, there's a bottle of fine grog behind this music box.
Just send out the hostages and I'll see what I can do for you.
Never! That's GUYBRUSH THREEPWOOD.
I don't think so. It's an empty safe.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
If I could open it, I wouldn't be trapped in here. Well, I can't remove it with my bare hands.
My lawyers are fired.
That doesn't need to be sliced up. Yeah, I broke the hinge off, but I broke the sword too. That didn't get me anywhere. The sword seems to be widening the crack a bit. With the sword jammed in there, the gap is larger. Well, I can't remove it with my bare hands. If I could open it, I wouldn't be trapped in here.
Oh, forget the vault. Just give me everything else.
I don't really need to wipe that. I can't reach it. I guess this grog is too mellow to eat through the door. I can't reach it. No thanks. A grog this old could probably eat through most of my internal organs. In here.
You'll never get me, Guybrush Threepwood, coppers!
Well, I can't remove it with my bare hands.
Don't be a hero!
With the sword jammed in there, the gap is larger.
Elaine would probably kill me if I went around misusing this. Elaine would probably kill me if I went around misusing this.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. I'm Guybrush Threepwood. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Just send out the hostages, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I don't really need to wipe that. If I could open it, I wouldn't be trapped in here.
Top of the world, boy!
It's the official symbol of the governor's office.
Everybody freeze! This is a robbery!
Well, I can't remove it with my bare hands.
Just send out the hostages, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I guess this grog is too mellow to eat through the door. I can't reach it.
I want all of... And don't forget the loot behind the counter!
Wow, these little sponges really expand. I don't think that would help anything. I don't think that would help anything. I don't think that would help anything. I don't think that would help anything.
That's Guybrush
I can't reach it. Wow, these little sponges really expand. Wow, these little sponges really expand. I don't think that would help anything. I don't think that would help anything.
Top of the world, boy! Don't even try it, punk!
Just send out the hostages, and I'll see what I can do for you.
Never! Don't even try it, punk! I said don't move!
I'm free!
so long, suckers. And remember, you've just been robbed by Guybrush Threepwood.
Hey! Where'd he go?
Hey, what's all the commotion?
Get him!
Ah!
You're under arrest, Mr. Threepwood. Right, down to the jailhouse with you. All right, you. Didn't your mum ever explain that bank robbery isn't nice?
It wasn't me, it was the no-nosed bandit.
Right, no-nosed bandit. Or perhaps it was the guy we caught red-handed. You! Although we haven't found the loot yet.
To find it with the real robber, so let me go and get cracking.
Detective work isn't my job. If you want to clear your name, you've got a few things to do.
Okay, what?
I need the perpetrator, I need proof he was at the scene of the crime, and I need proof that he committed the crime.
You know, it'd be a lot easier if I could just bribe you.
I'll ignore that, Threepwood. Around here, we do things by the book. Now, since this is your first offense, you'll be placed under house arrest.
I get to go back to the mansion and play with Timmy?
No, you are confined to Luca Island. You are not permitted to leave until and unless you are cleared of the crime of bank robbery. To make sure you don't leave, you are required to wear the voodoo anklet of extreme discomfort.
I was wondering about that. It's rather uncomfortable. Can you loosen it?
Well, that wouldn't be the point then, would it? It gets a lot more uncomfortable if you try to leave the island.
At least I'm not in jail. Inspector?
Yes?
Can you remove this voodoo anklet? I really need to get back to my wife.
Sorry, you're stuck on this island until your trial arrives. Or until you manage to prove that you're innocent.
When can I expect my trial?
As soon as the judge returns.
Great, when's that?
He should be back within a few weeks, when his vacation's over.
A few weeks? I need to get back to Melee Island today.
Well, I guess you should have thought of that before you went and robbed that bank now, shouldn't you?
But I'm innocent.
Tell it to the judge.
Well, I better get out there and prove my innocence.
Stay out of trouble.
Hey, I should bring Meat Hook here. You'd like this place. No. Ew, greasy. I guess they use it on these Iron Maiden spikes to allow smooth impaling. That's greasy enough as it is. Iron Maiden! Excellent! I have no idea why I said that. Now there's a manly pirate. It's attached to the wall. It's attached to the wall. Otis, what are you doing here?
I'm a victim of society.
Let me guess. You were framed, right?
How did you know?
Just a hunch.
Some old guy with a weird accent accused me of stealing flowers from his front yard.
What is it with you and flowers?
It's a plot, I tell you. People are to make me seem less fearsome and piratey by accusing me of being the kind of pirate who likes to pick flowers.
If it's any comfort, Otis, I never found you all that fearsome to begin with.
Go pick a pack of pussies.
I'm feeling an incredible feeling of deja vu.
Would it help if I gave you a breath mint?
Wait, it's past. When are you due to be released?
He'll be released just about the same time you prove your innocence.
Hey, just because my captain is a notorious bank robber, there's no reason to take it out on me.
Otis!
Jay?
You're not helping. See you later, Otis.
You're gonna get me out of here, right?
I don't think he'd like that. No. Hey, I should bring Meat Hook here. You'd like this place.
Why, hello there, Brittany.
Oh, hi. Why do you sound like a sick kraken?
Oh, sorry. Sorry you lost your job.
Oh, it's all right. I didn't like working at that bank much anyway. I've always really wanted to be in show business.
What kind of show business?
I want to be a singer and have my own backup dancers. I don't have any skills or experience, but I figure with the right attitude, there's no stopping me.
Me too. Maybe we could start an act together.
I don't think so. I'm looking for someone a little more...
Piratey?
Cool.
Then why were you wasting away at the bank?
I was making ends meet while I put my act together. Guess I needed the push. I was getting too wrapped up in the whole financial system thing.
Hope that works out for you. Is it too late to open an account?
You're funny, Mr. Threepwood. The bank is no concern of mine anymore.
Well, I have manly things to do in a sensitive way. Bye. That's a very aesthetically pleasing fountain, I think. I'm not picking that up. That's a very aesthetically pleasing fountain, I think. There's nothing like the smell of buckets upon buckets of rotting fish in the morning sun.
It's a rather unspectacular duck.
No. Phew! It smells like dead fish in here.
9 kinds of dead fish, huh?
It's a large, stinky vat of free bait, marinating in bait juice.
Whee! Look at the cute little termite circus.
It's just like a flea circus, but with termites. That was exciting. I doubt that I'll be needing a fish head. And even if I do, I'm not picking one up.
Contrary to popular legends, fish heads are neither roly nor poly.
This must be where the magic happens. I'd rather not. I wonder what mackerel smacker is. Nothing up there looks very appealing. Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you have any bait that could catch a cold?
No.
Do you have any bait that could catch a tiger by the tail?
No!
Do you have any bait that could catch a thief?
No!
How's the bait business?
It stinks.
You're telling me, P.U.
No, I mean it's horrible.
I bet business would pick up if you crack open a window every now and then.
Why, I tried that.
Well, did it help?
No. In fact, it seemed to drive prospective customers away. That's when I realized, see, that something strange is going on.
Strange? How so?
Well, it may be the chum talking, but I could swear that Luca Island is getting less and less pirate-friendly.
Really? How?
Why, we've been besieged.
By hostile invaders?
Lice! Tourists! Ah.
Yikes.
There aren't many of them around today, but you hang around for a week, and they'll pop up like a bloated corpse in a calm sea. Why, they've been driving some of Luca's oldest pirate-oriented businesses into new fields, and have compelled some of our nastier pirates to consider new lifestyle choices. Why, I myself have soiled my once noble bait shop with a cheesy Timite circus in a desperate attempt to get me hands on some of those tourist shekels.
Was it working?
Not very well. Insects seem to repel tourists almost as much as fish guts.
Go figure. Why is that bait over there free?
Well, that bait is nearly expired. I need to get rid of it before it goes bad.
How does bait go bad?
Oh, the usual ways. Falls in with the wrong crowd, starts rebelling against authority, begins dating bait of loose virtue. And before you know it, the bait's gone bad.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but why are you running a termite circus?
Well, I used to sell termites as bait, eh? But most deep-sea fishermen prefer something with a bit more...
stench?
Meat. Anyway, when bait sales started tailing off, I took all my termites and trained them to do circus tricks, eh? I even got the act approved by the newly formed Luca Arts Entertainment Consortium.
Was it working?
Not really. I have to kick most of my profits back to the head of the consortium. Ain't that rude?
It sure stinks in here.
You get used to it after a while, and come to miss it when you're out and about. That's why I never bathe, see? So I can keep that sweet, sweet scent of fish entrails with me wherever I go.
How touching. Not to mention revolting. Do you know anything about a no-nosed pirate thief?
Well, that sounds like Peg-Nosed Pete.
You know him?
Are you kidding? Everyone on Luca Island has heard of Peg-Nosed Pete.
Who is he?
Boy, he's the most notorious thief on Luca Island. He's never been caught, and his loot has never been recovered. And his true face, aside from his trademark false nose, has never been seen.
Well, I've seen his true face. It's not pretty.
Yeah, right. And I've seen a bucket of chum solve complex math problems.
Where can I find him?
You can't. Nobody can. There's rumor that his hideout is somewhere in the heart of the Mists of Time Marsh.
Great. I'm off to the marsh.
But no one has ever been able to navigate their way through the marsh without getting hopelessly lost. It's cursed.
Darn. Another curse. How did he lose his nose?
Oh, that's one of the darkest mysteries of Luca Island. Some would have you believe that Pegnose's proud proboscis was pecked off by a duck. But I believe it was a school of deranged flounder that made off with his honker.
That's one of the darkest mysteries of Lucre Island?
Well, no, but it sounds more ominous that way.
How does he smell without a nose anyway?
Awful.
I guess I should have seen that one coming. Where did you say I can find him?
Are you deaf or something? I said you can't find Pegnose. Not unless you navigate the cursed Mists of Time Marsh.
Oh yeah, I forgot that part. Let's talk about something else.
Well, whatever skins your salmon.
I'd like to hear some more about Pegnose Pete.
Like what?
Let's talk about something else.
Well, whatever skins your salmon.
I think I'll just look around for a while.
Well, you look all you like, but if you break it, you board it.
I don't think so. I only see 5 kinds of dead fish here.
That's not our entire selection, you know.
Groggy sailor smelling salts. Nothing up there looks very appealing. I'd have no use for it. I can never seem to bring myself around to stabbing poor defenseless little worms with hooks. Caviar? In a bait shop?
Oh, that's just how I get rid of my expired bait,
Even if I liked caviar, I wouldn't take that stuff. No thanks. I try to keep the number of large, pointy things in my pants to an absolute minimum. Sharp?
Please leave the termites alone. They're a very temperamental group of performers, you know, and they must not be disturbed.
Oh, sorry. Whee! Look at the cute little termite circus. It's just like a flea circus, but with termites. That was exciting. No. It's nice to be able to sit down and rest my feet for a while. You know, sitting here gets a guy to thinking. Life is like pillaging a trading vessel bound for Jamestown. You never know what you're gonna get. Well, that's enough rest for me. I'm not picking that up. Somebody's selling fish over here. I'm not picking that up. Lucre Island Port Authority. They're using it right now.
Yes.
So who's winning?
It's hard to say. I've been pressing Senor Castaneda's queen with my Montgolfier offensive. But I think the miserable Getz got me stymied with his Estrada barricade.
Ah, I see. Can I play next?
Sure, if you don't mind waiting a few hours.
Oh. Why so long?
I'll tell you why. Because Larbot the pirate here can't concentrate on the game for more than 2 minutes at a time.
Can I help it if I have a wide variety of interests that cause my mind to wander?
Yes, a wide variety of culinary interests, you mean?
Well, I never.
You never move, you mean?
Are you done yet?
Oh no, this will take hours.
I'm looking for a no-nosed pirate.
Yes.
Does he play chess?
I don't think so.
Then I don't care.
Holy macaroni! It's a time-traveling H.G. Wells, and he's brought a bucket of macaroni!
Where?
Haha! Nice move, Brainiac.
That doesn't count.
You know the rules. You let go of a piece, it's a move.
But...
Rules are rules, Tabo.
Fine. Yes.
Your friend seems awfully focused on the game.
Noticed that, did you? Senor Castaneda is exceptionally well disciplined. Once he sets his mind to a task, it's nearly impossible to shift his attention. Except...
Yes?
Well, he does carry something of a torch for Brittany, the bank teller.
Interesting. So Castaneda really has a thing for the bank teller, huh?
Oh yes, he carries a picture of Brittany with him wherever he goes.
I'm looking for a no-nosed pirate.
Yes.
Does he play chess?
I don't think so.
Then I don't care.
So Castaneda really has a thing for the bank teller, huh?
Oh yes, he carries a picture of Brittany with him wherever he goes.
I'll let you get back to your game.
Thank you.
They're using it right now. Hey!
Yes?
Hey, isn't that Brittany, the bank teller?
Brittany, where?
Ooh, good move.
Don't tell me you're gonna count that.
You bet your bonny butt I am.
You unbelievable jerk.
Who was it told me that rules are rules, Turbo?
Fine. You wanna see a move? Here's a move.
You call that a move? This is a move.
You can't do that.
Oh yeah? Who's gonna stop me?
Full step standing.
Soft rocker!
They're using it right now.
Monkey molester!
This must be the ship shock shop I heard Mr. Cheese talking about. I'm not picking that up. This must be the ship shock shop I heard Mr. Cheese talking about. I don't need an entire basket of prosthetic limbs. At most, I might need one. It appears to be some sort of high-tech file retrieval system. It's some sort of document. The name on it says, Harry D. Back. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
Welcome to the Palace of Prostheses. Home of the no detection, no infection, no rejection 30-day guarantee. You smell new. Who are you?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Well, you don't smell so mighty to me.
What?
In fact, you smell kind of flowery.
What?
Heck, I can smell your lilacs and lilies aftershave even through my stuffy nose.
Wow, you're good.
Well, I'm Dave. Around here they call me Deadeye Dave. I'm the Tri-Island area's foremost expert in anatomical approximation.
So, how's the prosthetics business?
It's been better.
Let me guess. An Australian land developer is using strong-arm tactics to try and buy up your business.
What? Where'd you get a weird idea like that?
Well, I just figured...
Well, you figured wrong. Australia, what kind of a name is that anyway?
Never mind. So what is wrong with your business?
My monkey left me.
And you're so despondent over your loss that you can't focus on your work, right?
Despondent? Over Pongo? Oh, don't be silly.
Then why was he so important?
Because Pongo handled all my paperwork and deliveries. He was the only one who understood my back office's automated Filomatic filing system. Without him, I have no idea which orders go with which customers. It's really upsetting my regular clientele.
That's terrible.
Have you heard from your filing monkey since he disappeared?
What's he gonna do? Send me a postcard?
Not to be insensitive, but are you blind?
Do I look blind?
I don't know. The twin eye patches could be some sort of hip new pirate fashion statement.
Of course I'm blind, you lilac-scented party waste!
Sorry.
Don't give it a second thought. My other senses more than compensate for my lack of sight. For example, I usually can identify my customers by their distinctive individual odors.
You can recognize people by their smell?
Usually no problem. Today though my nose is stuffed up because I got a bit of a cold. So I can only recognize amplified odors, like the lilac aftershave you generously applied to your face. Fortunately, my hearing's still sharper than a barge full of bunnies.
So how sharp is your hearing anyway, Baldy?
Sharp enough, Binky.
I'm looking for a no-nosed pirate thief.
Well, we certainly get a lot of those around here.
Thieves?
No, no-nosed pirates.
Really?
Oh my, yes. You'd be amazed how often pirates lose their honkers. Does this pirate thief of yours have a name?
Not that I know of.
Oh, that's too bad. Of course, even if I knew the pirate's name, it probably wouldn't matter. Without Pongo, I wouldn't be able to retrieve your pirate's file.
I'm looking for some gifts for my differently abled pirate friends.
Then you've come to the right place. What kinds of prostheses did you have in mind?
What have you got that's free?
Free? What do you think I'm running, a charity?
What can I say? I'm broke.
Okay, you've appealed to my sense of generosity. Here's what I'll do. I'll let you have one of my untested, unguaranteed, unapproved experimental prosthetic devices.
Neat. What kind of prosthetic devices are we talking about?
I'll let you choose through a story.
Huh?
Humor me. Once upon a time, there was a pirate named...
Larry?
Larry. Larry wanted to win the hand of a fair maiden named...
Wendy?
Wendy. Tragically, Wendy had already pledged her heart to a jerk named...
Ned?
Ned, that's it.
Well?
Well, what?
What happened?
Neither of them had the guts to go through with the wedding, so she turned her passion towards the stock market, where she lived happily ever after. The end.
What a dreadful story.
I know. Here's your free experimental prosthesis.
What is it?
That's a few dozen feet of Franklin Osterman's artificial guts.
Oh, gross.
I know. Those things always clog up on cold winter nights.
Ugh, double gross. See you later.
That makes one of us.
It appears to be some sort of high-tech file retrieval system. I wish they'd stop staring at me. Yeah, I've had enough of touching other people's eyeballs, thanks. The name on it says, Harry D. Back. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies. I don't think he'd like that.
I make it a rule to boycott things made from endangered animals that I didn't personally kill. I haven't seen so many pointy things in one place since my last dental checkup. Sticking my hand into a basket full of hooks seems like a recipe for disaster. Sticking my hand into a basket full of hooks seems like a recipe for disaster. Sticking my hand into a basket full of hooks seems like a recipe for disaster. Let's see, rubber knuckles, artificial appendages, faux follicles. Nope, nothing I want here. I wish they'd stop staring at me. As much as I love free stuff, these plastic doodads are useless. This bank sure has a lot of windows. Hey there, moneybags.
Very funny, Mr. Threepwood. Are you enjoying the money you stole?
It was the no-nosed man.
Well, I wish I had $1 for every time I've heard that. Of course, I used to, until you came along, that is.
Hey, I'm innocent.
Yes, right. And I'm a 20-carat brooch.
Have you seen someone go by here carrying a bag of loot?
What does he look like?
Sort of like me.
Yes, I've seen him. But he didn't have a bag with him.
Really? Where?
I'm looking at him!
When are you gonna reopen the bank?
Inspector Kennard won't let me inside. So even if I could afford to reopen it, I'm not allowed.
Why aren't you allowed inside?
The inspector says that it's a crime scene and needs to remain sealed until the case is closed.
Then why are you hanging around here? You look kind of suspicious to me.
I didn't rob the bank, if that's what you're insinuating.
I don't know. Most robberies are inside jobs.
Maybe. But all criminals return to the scene of the crime. And here you are.
Let's break in.
Unlike you, I respect authority and law. No one will enter the bank until the crime is solved.
Let's talk about something else. Enough about me. How's the banking business?
Oh, just great, thanks to you. Now I'm broke, and nobody on this island will trust me with their money ever again. What am I going to do now?
I'll find the guy who did it and wreak vengeance upon his soul.
That won't help me much, but watching you fall on a sword would be entertaining.
Well, you could have a bake sale.
I've only met one person who could sell pastries to pirates, and he's in real estate.
At least you still have your health.
That's true, but my health won't buy me a comfortable retirement.
Good point. You could steal enough to start your bank again.
I'm a banker. I don't know anything about stealing.
Let's talk about something else. I hear my parole officer calling. See you later. Wow, Lucretown is a sewage system. How nice is that? I wonder if I can get into the bank through here. I'm not picking that up. I don't think guts would work with that. I don't think guts would work with that. I don't think guts would work with that. The name on it says, Harry D. Back. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies. I don't have the nerve to use these guts. Let's see. Blah, 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 Lucre Bank. Yada, yada, safe deposit chest. Deed to the mansion, good. Wedding gifts, good. Ultimate insult, bad. Yours truly, H.T. Marley. This bank sure has a lot of windows. I'm not picking that up. This bank sure has a lot of windows. I can't reach that window standing down here on the ground.
Returning to the scene of the crime, are you?
I was just looking for evidence.
Right. Bank's closed until my investigation is complete. So I don't want to see you going in there.
A broken sword wouldn't help. Oh, crud. I dropped the sword into the sewers. Oh, well. Now it's a broken and very stinky sword. There's something scratched into the bottom of this. It says Mindy loves Ned, but scratched out right next to that it says Jerry loves Mindy. What a weird place to profess your love for someone. There's something scratched into the bottom of this. It says Mindy loves Ned, but scratched out right next to that it says Jerry loves Mindy. What a weird place to profess your love for someone. Wow, what a very deep, dark hole. Not to mention smelly. On second thought, I don't think I want to go down there for any reason. I'm not picking that up.
I told you to stay out.
It's a stinky puddle of swamp water. It's a crude raft. I'm not picking that up. It's a crude raft. Swamps are confusing the bejeebers out of me. It's locked. These swamps are confusing the bejeebers out of me. I feel like I'm going in circles. Gee, I feel like I'm hopelessly lost. I think I need some sort of compass to navigate these marshes. That watchbird gives me the heebie-jeebies. That watchbird gives me the heebie-jeebies. That fountain gives me the heebie-jeebies. That fountain gives me the heebie-jeebies. It's locked.
Hey! Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
A pirate? I hate pirates. My name is Ozzy. Ozzy Mandrill.
That name sounds familiar. Weren't you the one who was supposed to bring balance to the Force?
Don't play the gink with me, Threepwood.
Who's playing?
Well then, allow me to illuminate the dingy corners of your mind. Ozzy Mandrill is a businessman, a capitalist, a real estate developer. I am also the future king of the Caribbean.
Hey, you're the guy who's trying to buy out the Scum Bar.
The Scum Bar? That's just the tip of the aardvark. I'm gonna buy the whole Caribbean.
What's your beef with pirates?
Well, for one thing, pirates smell. The only thing that smells worse than a pirate is two pirates. It's enough to make a man park a tiger on the rug.
Yeah, right. Why are you buying up all the land in the Caribbean?
Because I'm a man with a vision.
You too? What are yours like?
I see a Caribbean freed from the chaotic plundering of grog-swilling pirates. A Caribbean made safe for the orderly consumerism of family-oriented themed restaurants and resorts. A Caribbean scrubbed clean of filth. A Caribbean you'd be proud to take home to your mother.
Gee, mine are mostly about ice cream. And how do all my pirate friends fit into your capitalist utopia?
Ah, they'll be retrained.
Retrained?
Yes, the service-based economies of tomorrow's Caribbean will need legions of waiters, janitors, maids, and dishwashers.
But what about pirates who don't want to be waiters, janitors, and dishwashers?
What makes you think they'll have a choice?
And how do the dozens of pirate support industries fit into your scheme?
They'll be torn down, of course. No more will these islands be cursed with the blight of run-down watering holes, murky voodoo shops, and disease-ridden houses of ill repute. Instead, our streets will be decorated with classy art houses, whimsical theme restaurants, and upscale knick-knack shops.
But what about the stores that won't sell out?
Ah, they always sell out. Eventually.
But what about the children?
What about them?
I don't know. Just thought I'd ask. I'm tired of discussing your warped dreams.
And I'm tired of discussing them.
Is there anything else you hate about pirates?
Not much.
Oh?
Other than the fact that they're an uncouth subculture of illiterate yobbos who make it impossible for a hard-working businessman to earn an honest quid without worrying about being sacked and or pillaged. Not much, really.
Ah, What's with all the dead animals?
I like having them around. They remind me of where I came from.
Burbank?
Australia, you ninny.
Oh. My navigator tells me that you're pretty good with an insult.
Pretty good. Listen, Kittywink, I'll have you know that my insults have finished off over 500 hostile takeovers. There isn't a man alive or dead who can withstand the might of my withering barbs.
I bet I can beat you.
Oh, really? And what stakes do you propose?
If I win, you have to do the chicken dance in the middle of town.
Fine. And if I win, you have to leave my house.
Agreed. So, what form of insult game shall we play?
Let's stick to the basics, shall we? On guard. Touché!
Oh, that is so cliché. This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
I've got a little tip for you. Get the point? I'm as cunning as a dunny rat.
I'm sure that was a stinging insult, but I don't know why.
You got kangaroos in the top paddock.
I have no idea what you just said, yet I feel strangely insulted.
You're driving me burko.
That's not an insult, is it?
Ha ha!
I lost.
Naturally. Now get out of my house.
That watchbird gives me the heebie-jeebies. It's a pleasant-smelling flower. There's something scratched into the bottom of this. It says, Mindy loves Ned. But scratched out right next to that, it says, Jerry loves Mindy. What a weird place to profess your love for someone. That's the second biggest duck I've ever had in my pants. It's a cute little music box. This hanky has PP embroidered on it. I highly doubt that this belonged to Grandpa Marley. Dave?
Yes?
I still need to find some St. Swithin's Day gifts for my friends.
What kinds of gifts did you have in mind?
Frankly, I'm in the market for a prosthetic nose.
Sorry, we're fresh out. It's shocking how quickly my regular customers blow through those things.
I'd like to have another one of those free prostheses.
Can't get enough of experimental technology, huh? Okay, once upon a time, there was a pirate named...
Jerry?
Jerry. Jerry had his eye on a pirate princess named...
Mindy?
Mindy. Sadly, Mindy's finger was already wearing the engagement ring of a bounder named...
Ned?
Ned, that's it.
Well?
Well, what?
What happened?
Realizing that beauty was only skin deep, she married the ugliest man in town. The end.
What a dreadful story. You really should leave the storytelling to the professionals.
I know. Here's your free experimental prosthesis.
What is it?
This is something special. It's a sample of my newly created, ultra-stretchy, one-size-fits-all prosthetic skin.
Ew.
With just a few square feet of this miracle substance, a pirate can replace all the skin he's lost during a lifetime of sword fighting, knife fighting, keel hauling, and the occasional flogging. And it comes complete with a set of tiny hooks for easy attachment.
I repeat. Ew. I'm still looking for a no-nosed pirate.
Do you know his name yet?
Not that I know of.
Oh, that's too bad. Of course, even if I knew the pirate's name, it probably wouldn't matter. Without Pongo, I wouldn't be able to retrieve your pirate's file.
See you later.
That makes one of us.
I don't think he'd like that. It's Dead-Eye Dave. I don't think he'd like that. I'm not picking that up. Wow, what a very deep, dark hole. Not to mention smelly. Whew. On second thought, I don't think I want to go down there for any reason. If only I could get up to that window. Inspector Kennard can't see me over here. looks pretty lifelike, but it feels too stretchy to be real. That doesn't need fake skin.
Yes?
What is it? We're quite busy.
Have you guys figured out how to save my mansion yet?
We're almost done.
But we need one more document.
The deed to the Marley Mansion.
Gee, that's a coincidence.
Why?
Well, Grandpa Marley's letter mentioned something about the deed being in the Lucre Island bank, so I went over to get it.
And?
And while I was there, a no-nose pirate robbed the bank, stole the deed, and framed me for bank robbery.
That's horrible.
Outrageous.
Do you need representation?
No thanks. I trust the courts to recognize my inherent innocence. Did you hear the one about the lawyer who sued to get into paradise?
Which one? Henderson versus St. Peter?
Carbuncle versus Heaven?
There's a lot of case law in this area.
Wow, this is a tough room. I'd like to sue someone.
A lawsuit?
Did someone say lawsuit? That sounds
intriguing.
Who do you want to sue?
And why?
Let's sue the electronic gaming industry for driving hardware requirements to ridiculous heights, even for simple adventure games.
What?
I have no idea why I just said that. I'd still like to sue someone.
Who do you want to sue?
And why?
Can I sue Inspector Kennard for false arrest?
I suppose.
Possibly. Maybe.
Well, the media would love it, but Kennard is...
How shall we put it? Poor.
broke.
Bereft of funds.
You'd have better luck getting blood from a turnip.
A small turnip. A small, dead turnip.
Why don't sharks eat lawyers?
Who says sharks don't eat lawyers?
Oh, but sharks eat lawyers all the time.
Once they've signed all the appropriate corpus delicti waivers.
What do you call a galleon full of lawyers at the bottom of the ocean?
A terrible tragedy. A horrible waste.
A potential negligence litigation goldmine.
A good start.
I don't get it.
Neither do I. Do the families of these lawyers have proper representation?
What's the difference between a lawyer and the ghost pirate LeChuck?
Legally, the lawyer would have certain property rights.
While LeChuck, being in a state of corpus transparentis, would be...
No. One is an undead demonic plunderer, while the other's just LeChuck. Well, I'll let you guys get back to work.
Please do.
Law practice for dummies. I'm not picking that up.
Is it time for lunch yet?
The law of the sea. I'm not picking that up.
Forget case law. We'll make it up. Alibi schmalibi. Forget case law. We'll make it up.
There's something scratched into the bottom of this. It says Mindy loves Ned, but scratched out right next to that it says Jerry loves Mindy. What a weird place to profess your love for someone. There's something scratched into the bottom of this. It says Mindy loves Ned, but scratched out right next to that it says Jerry loves Mindy. What a weird place to profess your love for someone. What's with all the spritzing, mate?
Welcome to Sense and Sensibilities, where subtle fragrances from exotic lands transport you to worlds of romance and delight. My name is Hugo, and I am a licensed aromatherapist. Can Hugo interest you in one of our fine perfumes, colognes, or aftershaves?
Aren't you a little piratey for a perfume salesman?
Hugo's not a pirate. Hugo's a model citizen, making a positive economic contribution to the economic well-being of Luca Island.
Uh-huh. You wouldn't happen to have seen a no-nosed pirate run by here with a sack of loot, would you?
No, but Hugo did see you run by here with a sack of loot.
When I ran by here with a sack of loot, which way was I going?
Towards the deepest forests of Luca Island.
Thanks. What's that ungodly stench you've been exposing to unsuspecting passers-by?
That's our featured fragrance, Eau de la Chuck.
Who'd want to smell like LeChuck?
Oh, it's very popular among tourists wanting to capture that authentic swashbuckling mystique.
But LeChuck smelled like a rotting corpse.
We prefer to refer to it as earthy.
Eau de LeChuck's really that popular?
Oh, yes, sir. In the last few hours, Hugo's gone through dozens of sample bottles.
You sure look like a pirate to me.
But Hugo's not a pirate. Not anymore, leastways.
How do you stop being a pirate?
By taking Ozymandiel's Pirate Re-Education Mail Order Correspondence course.
What's that?
It's a miracle, it is. In 3 weeks, it taught Hugo how to channel his destructive antisocial urges into more constructive avenues.
Like selling scented bathwater.
Precisely.
Why would you want to quit being a pirate in the first place?
Because Hugo could read the writing on the wall. Hugo saw that the pirate lifestyle was being marginalised by powerful outside interests. Hugo decided to get out while the getting was good.
Yeah. Doesn't Hugo miss being a pirate?
Not especially, no. Although sometimes Hugo misses the wind in his face. And the wenches. And Hugo misses the grog. And the decks covered with the blood of Hugo's enemies. But other than that, no, not a thing.
Smell you later.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
It's a pile of empty perfume spritzer bottles. I'll just take one. Whoever lives here must be pretty small. I better keep clear of this before I get accused of another crime I didn't commit.
Freddy, where's my new walking stick?
It's right over here, Mr. Mandrill. A brand new cane, hand-carved to the exact specifications of your previous stick.
It better be, or I'll buy up your putrid little shop and replace it with something useful, like a public urinal.
I take it that you'll be putting this on your tab, Mr. Mandrill?
What do you think?
You know, if I weren't a peaceable sort, I'd whack that gentleman over the head with one of my sticks. I wouldn't stop whacking until his brains leaked out all over my rustic, hand-polished hardwood floor. Yep.
But you're a peaceable sort, right?
Yep.
It's a barrel of sticks. I don't think there are any sticks I want in that barrel. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your racket?
Most people around here call me Freddy, which is a sensible thing to do, considering that it's my name and all. I carve walking sticks.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about a no-nosed pirate, would you?
Well, now, that sounds a lot like Peg-Nosed Pete. What would you like to know about him?
Where can I find him?
You can't.
Come again?
No one knows where Peg-Nose's hideout is. Oh, sure, there's some rumors of him living in the middle of the treacherous Mist-So-Time marsh. But frankly, I don't believe a human being can get there from here.
Who is he?
Peg-Nose? He's the greatest pirate thief on Lucre Island. No one's come within a ship's broadside of putting him in leg irons, yep. But I came close, once.
No.
Yes, it happened one dark and foggy night, many years ago. I was out testing out one of my new walking stick models, the WD-32. It has a real fancy-looking wood duck engraved in the handle, and he tried to mug me.
Gosh, what did you do?
Well, I wasn't going to stand for that. I raised my cane up to give him a good whack on the noggin, you betcha.
And?
And he ran away. I didn't get a chance to swing. I guess he knows better than to mess with old Freddy. Yep.
Fascinating. What happened to his nose?
That's something of a mystery. Most folks around these parts would tell you it was nibbled off by a duck.
Ugh.
Personally, I don't believe it.
Why not?
Well, sir, it's been my experience that ducks have exceptionally tiny teeth. It'd take a long time for a duck, even a particularly nasty duck, to nibble off a man's nose. I can't imagine a man letting a duck peck away at his nose for hours on end without seeking medical help.
Good point. So you really don't think that a duck bit off his nose?
Yeah, I suppose it could have happened that way. I just find it highly irregular.
Why is he trying to frame me?
I have no idea.
On second thought, I think I'll find out about Pegnose on my own.
Makes no never mind to me, Junior.
I wouldn't think that a walking stick shop could support itself on a pirate-infested island.
Well, under normal circumstances, I might agree with that sentiment. But lately, Lucre Island's been experiencing an influx of tourists, gawkers, and other assorted outsiders. They're always more than eager to purchase my authentic pirate walking sticks at a reasonable markup, of course. Besides which, I can always depend on Mr. Mandrel to break a few dozen sticks a week. He's been single-handedly keeping me in business for months.
So the walking stick market is booming, is that it?
Well, no, I wouldn't exactly call it booming, but it's putting food on the table. And if Mr. Mandrel ever pays off his tab, I can retire.
Can you help me? I can't decide which walking stick is right for me.
Well, now, in order to choose the right stick, we'll need to know a little about your walking stick needs. Where do you expect to be doing most of your walking?
Back and forth on the deck of my mighty pirate ship.
Oh, I see. And how many people would you expect to be walking with?
I'll be walking with my wife. She's a governor, you know.
Whatever you say, sir. How long will you be walking on average?
Eight hours, 23 minutes, 37 seconds.
Very good. Well then, taking all your answers into consideration, not to mention the numerous personal observations I've made of your movements, I believe that the perfect walking stick for you would be the Wiebelfester 9000 Rainforest Deluxe. As luck would have it, we've got dozens of them in stock.
It's Freddy's stick catalog. Why would I want to look through the catalog when I've got the real thing right here? No. It is very important to choose a walking stick that fits your body, lifestyle, and temperament. Your walking stick should be no more than waist high and hefty enough to support 50% of your body weight. Active people should choose a stick that corresponds with the type of activity. Boring. I guess I don't want a walking stick that bad. If I had a hamster, I could use this stuff for bedding.
That doesn't need wood shavings. I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with them.
They're probably fine for the non-discriminating type of consumer, but those sticks wouldn't pass the muster for our high-end buyers.
Slightly irregular and blemished sticks. 40% off marked price. I don't think that would help anything.
I'm not picking that up.
What in tarnation are you doing, son?
Just looking at my stuff.
Is that what they call it these days? Now be quick about it. I wouldn't want any women folk to see that.
I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with them.
They're probably fine for the non-discriminating type of consumer, but those sticks wouldn't pass the muster for our high-end buyers.
I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with them.
They're probably fine for the non-discriminating type of consumer, but those sticks wouldn't pass the muster for our high-end buyers.
I don't think that would help anything. Slightly irregular and blemished sticks. 40% off marked price. No. It is very important to choose a walking stick that fits your body, lifestyle, and temperament. Your walking stick should be no more than waist high and hefty enough to support 50% of your body weight. Active people should choose a stick that corresponds with the type of activity. Boring. I guess I don't want a walking stick that bad. I don't think there are any sticks I want in that barrel. I'd rather not. Pirates don't need calculators.
Besides, it's not yours to take, Sonny.
This must be Freddy's calculator.
No need to make a racket ringing that bell. I'm right here.
Inspector?
Yes?
I'm innocent. It was the no-nose pirate that robbed the bank.
Who? Peg-nosed Pete? Listen, if I had a monkey for every time some penny-ante crook tried to pin their criminal malfeasance on Peg-nosed Pete, I'd have enough monkeys to work out a reasonable sequel to Hamlet by now.
So what you're saying is that you don't believe me?
No.
Why don't you believe that Peg-nosed Pete robbed the bank?
Because, Mr. Threepwood, it's just not Peg-Nose's style. If Peg-Nose had robbed a bank, he would have snuck in under the cover of darkness, used a clever series of weights and pulleys to open the vault, and would have absconded with the loot without leaving a trace of his presence. Peg-Nosed Pete would never simply enter a bank in the middle of the day, waving a pistol around like a common thug. It's beneath him.
Where can I find Peg-Nosed Pete?
If I knew that, he'd be locked up right now.
Because he framed me for robbing the bank?
No, because he's wanted for approximately 300 other crimes on Luca Island.
Well, I better get out there and prove my innocence.
Stay out of trouble.
It's good to see that Luca Island doesn't mollycoddle its criminal element.